reminded me of the shit we used to play as kids, man. We used to play some fucking stupid ass games when we were kids, dude. Everybody's played kickball. You know? Big ass ball, you run, you kick it, whatever. You know, handball, all this shit. But then there was the games that you played, you know, when you went to the park. You know, football being one of them. But then I remember we used to go to the park. And, you know, before we had a game going, an actual football game going, we'd be like, hey. And it's derogatory, but, you know, if you can't handle the word, then, you know, my apologies. We used to play a game called Smear the Queer. And basically, someone would have the football and they'd be like, hey, smear the queer, and they'd throw it at somebody. And that person would catch the ball and it'd be like, oh shit. And they had to run. Because guess what? Everybody that showed up to play football, you hadn't chosen teams or anything yet, they all had to tackle the motherfucker running with the ball.
Damn.
So when they were getting close to him, these motherfuckers would chuck the ball back. And somebody else would have to catch the ball and run away, and then they would still tackle that dumb fuck. And then get up and go and tackle the other motherfucker with the ball. Yeah. And basically it was just getting hit. It was just getting tackled and fucking the ball. But that's how you learn how to hold on to a fucking football.
Smear the queer?
Smear the queer. Sorry for the name, but that's just what we called it when we were kids, because back then things were different, you know? Back then, you know, mongoloid was still a word. You know, I'm sorry. You know,
mongoloid. That's a raw ass word.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucking derogatory shit.
You fucking mongoloid.
Yeah, there was a lot of very derogatory shit back then. You know, I heard people still calling women broads when I was a kid.
Broads.
Yeah, you know, so that's just whatever. We're trying to assimilate into this new culture of, you know, gender, I don't even know what to call it, fluidity, whatever the fuck. But yeah, back then that's what I grew up in, and it was smear the queer, and yeah, you would throw a ball and everybody go and tackle that motherfucker. We used to play football. I remember there's a park out here on State Street, and we used to go play football at that park. But that park wasn't really a park. It was just a big grass field where hobos used to hang out at night. So there was always broken glass bottles. So we would go play football there. And we would always end up getting fucking cuts everywhere, dude. Fucked up legs, back, shoulders, arm, like everything, dude. It was just, we were fucking idiots. We were like really like cavemen, dude. Just like, yeah, let's go play football. Oh yeah, let's go to State Park. Fucking broken 40 ball and fucking 10 motherfuckers landing on top of you, you know?
That relates to gender fluidity or whatever.
Fluidity. What, catching a football and getting fucking smeared on by a bunch of guys?
Tacked up. Got a bunch of fucking mad dicks on top of you.
And then
got him.
Hey, but before that, there was another game that we used to play called Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse, you used to get a racquetball, right?
Fuck, all types of raw shit.
You used to get a racquetball, and right there where I told you, Southern in California, that big building, it has that big, you know, where the boxing gym is, it has the garage door closed right there. There's a big fucking wall right there. So we used to go there. You get the racquetball, there'd be like 4 or 5 motherfuckers. You throw the racquetball at the wall. And the motherfucker
right next to the street.
Yeah.
That fucking Southern Street, right?
Yeah. Right in the middle. Well, there was a parking lot there. And you throw the ball at the wall, and you know racquetballs, they fucking bounce like crazy, right? Yeah. So you had to go and catch the ball. And if you dropped it, everybody had to sock you. Everybody had to sock you. So you'd be running to the wall, getting socked in your back. And then when you touched the wall, you were safe. And then you would go back and do it all over again. That was Slaughterhouse.
Oh my god.
Dude, we were fucking idiots,
wow.
Dude. We were fucking
Hey, but those
idiots.
were the days, though.
Oh, man. We had one of the guys, one of the gangbangers that used to live down the street, he had a ramp. He had a skateboarding ramp. All the gangbangers used to breakdance and then skateboard.
Hey, we could bring all those games back.
Shh. That shit is fun, dude.
We could bring all those games back.
I'll fuck you up. Where you stand up with knots and bruises all up on the back, dog.
Because 80% of the time, that fucking ball is gonna bounce off your fucking hands.
It's a tiny fucking ball this big. How the fuck are you gonna catch it, dude? Yeah. You're getting fucked up no matter what, dude. Stupid.
Hey, that's what makes you a motherfucking survivor.
To a certain degree, yeah, bro.
It's just a way of
it was just brutality, man.
It's an environmental way of getting out of the box.
It makes you a survivor in the sense that you become tougher. You become more, you could take more pain. You could, you're not walking around afraid of your own fucking shadow all the time.
Well, think about it. There was no social media back then. No such thing as social media back then.
One of the most important things, I think, and you should know this as a fighter, is getting hit. Because when you realize that when a person hits you and it's not as painful as you think it is, that sheds a lot of fucking psychological fear out of your system.
Yeah, at the moment. But the trippy part is that...
But then you have the Mike Tysons. Back in his day.
But then you have the anxiety of knowing what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
You're getting into a situation. You're into a situation.
Yeah.
Regardless, it doesn't matter what the fuck you are. You could be a fucking knockout artist. You're always gonna be nervous.
But I think you have to find. You know how basketball players find that zone and football players find that zone where they get on fire. It's harder for a fighter to find that because you get warmed up playing football, playing basketball, playing baseball, playing tennis, playing golf. Well, not golf. But no, but
stupid golfers.
But all these other sports, it gives you a chance to get into that zone. As you're playing, fighting is different because fighting you got to be in that zone before you even get in that fucking ring, octagon, mud pit, sandbox, whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely a fucking wild. It's a whole different. I don't even know what it's called a sport, but it's a sport now.
Yeah.
No, it's been a sport. It's been a sport since Roman days.
Since the fucking gladiators.
Yeah. And so according to history, the gladiators used to fucking fight lions.
I don't know. Well, they used to feed them. Okay, from my understanding, they used to feed them to the lions. So I don't think they fought lions. I think that it was just part of the fucking act. Like, the gladiators were basically fucking strong-ass slaves that they fucking captured from different lands.
Yeah.
Like, let's put it like this.
Entertainment for the...
Yeah.
For the empire.
Throw them to the lions. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker just finished fighting 5 or 6 of their fucking, their gladiators or their cops or whatever the fuck you want to call them that they were back then. He fucked them up.
But then there was the superhuman, right?
Oh,
that were slaying fucking lions.
I don't know. I don't know if that really existed. A lot of it could be folklore, but there have been situations where people, and I go back to it, getting in the zone, where you're not thinking, where you're just interacting with the simulation.
Primitive days.
Yeah.
Survival instincts at its highest peak.
Yep.
Primitive days.
I saw a book one time. I never read it because I thought it was horseshit. But I saw a book. I saw a book that was written by a fucking Navy SEAL that said that whenever he engaged in a fight, and he could teach you this, that was the pitch. But whenever he would engage in a fight, he could actually slow down time mentally to see his opponent's attacks so that he could counter them. This also goes back to the old days. I don't know how real it is or not, but like sword fighting. And I don't mean when you and your boy are naked in the shower and you guys are slapping them against each other. I'm talking about the real thing with metal and fucking,
smacking thighs. You're talking metal to metal.
No, I'm talking
not skin to skin.
I'm talking fucking sparks flying. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Not fucking skin slaps.
Not fucking pubic hairs flying around being snipped up.
Fuck. Yeah, but like ancient Asian sword fighting. Well, not just Asian, but there was a lot of sword fighting that came from back in the day, and a lot of it is anticipation of your enemy's movements. And I think it kind of has to do with what this dude was talking about, where he could slow down. I don't think it's a matter of slowing down time. I think it's a matter of being able to focus so much that any little fucking twitch that your enemy does, you could kind of fucking tell.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for precision and timing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you know.
Exactly, because you got these boxers that can fucking dodge fucking hits. I can't do that shit.
Well, it's because it's based on precision and timing, but the practice of it, being in the moment, thousands of reps.
Yeah.
Doing it over and over.
Yeah. Everybody
has a style for whatever you do.
Yeah.
And in fighting, styles makes fights. So if you have a preference of a style that it's hard to catch up to, you're able to read shit and you're able to do shit that is hard for the opponent or anybody else to fucking catch on to, you know? So
I think that's why I was such a big fan of Johnny Bone Jones in the beginning when he first started, because he was fucking unorthodox as fuck.
Yeah.
This is before he started doing coke, by the way.
Yeah, that was inevitable.
But he was very unorthodox.
We all know how that goes.
But he was very unorthodox, you know? Knocking people out with that fucking, what do you call that? When
spinning elbow.
The spinning elbow shit.
Yeah, it's fucking, man, those are brutal.
Or fucking, uppercuts and then out of nowhere there's a flying knee to the fucking face. You know, just random shit. Just
This is okay, so John Winkle, which is one of his
mentors?
No, one of his main coaches.
Oh, all right.
And in that camp.
Yeah.
In that gym where they all train, all those fighters were just a bunch of fighters that come from that gym in fucking New Mexico. They have a signature move.
Which is
push kicking the fucking knee. Watch them fight. All of them. Karate Hottie.
That can't be legal though.
It is legal.
You're gonna break somebody's fucking kneecap like legal. That.
So for example, everybody has a lead side, right? Whether you're southpaw or orthodox, you're leading. You have a lead side. You're always leading with that leg. You have your base leg, which is the back, the one supporting the back.
One that supports you.
And then you have the lead one, which is always leading forward, right?
Yeah.
So these fuckers fucking extend their leg and front kick you right above the knee. So let's say if you have a strong jab, or you're just, because in fights you always lead with the jab or you always taunt, right?
Yeah.
So like every time they move in, bah, he fucking front kicks that shit. So what does that do? It hyper extends your fucking leg.
Well, not only that, but that's your support leg when you throw a power punch.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
When you throw a power punch, that's your support leg. Like, it's coming from the back leg, but at the end it ends up on that leg because that's where all the energy is fucking flowing to.
It's a brutal kick, man.
That's horrible, dude. Fuck.
It's a cheat kick. You could call.
Yeah.
It's a cheat.
I agree.
Kick. But it's legal in the sport, and you're able to do it, and not many fighters are successful with it.
Yeah,
like he is, and some of his fighting fucking
his teammates or his
So it's
excuse me,
it's debilitating because especially his length.
Oh yeah, he's
fucking long, bro.
Long ass motherfucker. All around.
And the way
you know what I mean? Long every which way.
And the way he pops it is like bam, like a snap. Pop.
Yeah.
You can't stop it.
Yeah.
There was a fighter, Thiago Santos.
Yeah.
From Brazil. The only dude that put hands on him. Watch that fight. If you could repeat that fight, watch it.
Mm-hmm.
He put hands on him. He's one of the fighters that put hands on him.
Yeah.
He's the same height, same weight, but a fucking powerhouse.
Oh.
If he hit him a few times. He touched him a few times.
Is this before his coke days or after his coke days?
After. We're talking like
that's why.
He fought him a few years back. Two years or
He was
back.
impressive before the coke days. Once he did the coke and all that shit, he fell off, dude. Like he wasn't impressive. He wasn't as as intense as he was in the beginning.
Nah, because supposedly he was trying to prove himself.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Come on, dog. What the fuck you trying to prove?
He wasn't doing coke anymore.
You still doing coke.
Yeah.
He still got caught. He's
oh yeah, that's
he's in break right now because he got caught with the micro fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah, microdosing. He was getting 3 grains.
3 grains
and separating them. One for Monday,
but it didn't work.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
but it didn't work because he got caught again.
That's
and his
up.
Theory is like,
I used to look up to that dude, man.
His thing is oh well, he had the UFC promotion, and their freaking their chairman said, hey, he's the money man, so we can't drop him. We can't just drop him. So
let's been dropped him, dude.
Let's create a story and let's say fucking
look, drop Johnny Bone Jones. We'll bring him into our league where people are allowed to do drugs. Right before the fight, we've been talking about this. I've been wanting to fucking get it going. And, he could be a champ there.
Heavy ass drugs.
He'll be out. We'll let him fucking do 5 fucking hot rails.
But they both have to be on the same drug. I say that shit. I say that the weight class, the way they do weight class, the way they do fucking...
yeah, because there's got to be a fight.
Yeah. Come on, let them both be on the same shit. Like,
imagine 2 stoners fucking trying to get down, bro. You have them dab. You have them dab some heavy ass.
You have to dab. You have to take 3 strong dabs before entering the fucking ring.
The motherfuckers will go in there and just start eating sandwiches on the floor of the fucking ring and
from the same fucking from the same product.
Oh yeah.
Take 3 strong dabs. Go ahead and jump in. And the first thing they do when they hug. How you doing? Alright?
How you been? How's your mom's?
Hey, your mom's good? I heard she had that thing, right? but she good though, right? She's straight. Listen, man, I could barely move right now. My knees are shaking.
Let's bounce out of here and get some pizza. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's got to be even. I do agree with that, Yeah, you can't have somebody fucking, smoking meth against the fucking pothead because then, the pothead's going to fucking go out every time,
One of my favorite fighters, too, is TJ Dillashaw. He's bantamweight. He's at 125. He's a small guy. Yeah. But he's badass, right?
Yeah.
He took the belt. he took out 2 of the top ranks, right?
Yeah.
But then he got caught taking fuck, I forgot what that steroid was called, but they use it for
ketamine
for endurance.
Oh no, that's fucking something
but else. He's one of the top fucking steroids. Damn. That they use for patients that have bronchitis, some sort of bad bronchitis problems. They can't breathe. It's for endurance, cardiovascular endurance.
Yeah.
So, because part of fighting is it's not just being able to hit hard.
Stamina.
It's being able to last and move. And
how many hits you could take.
So he was taking that shit, man.
Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
And they caught him. 2 years. 2 fucking years they give him off.
Yeah.
No pay, no nothing. 2 years. So, and then he came
he was
out
flipping burgers the whole fucking time.
So he knocked out Kobe Covington, one of the in his weight division, one of the greatest boxers and shit.
Yeah.
He knocked him out twice.
Damn.
And they were team members. They trained in the same facility.
Oh, there was boys.
But then this fool got mad because he left and blah blah blah, and he was talking shit about him. He's, I'm gonna knock his ass out, blah blah. And the first fight gets knocked out in the first round. Revenge comes in. Second fight, gets knocked out in the first round.
Damn.
So he was like devastated.
Damn.
And then he fights Henry Cejudo, loses the belt. Then they test him, then he gets caught, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And now his dude over here, his ex training partner, is like, "Fuck him. He was on drugs when he fought me."
Yeah. I'm gonna do drugs now, and we'll fight and fucking.
When he comes back, I'm gonna fuck him up. Believe, you know?
Yeah.
But I like that dude. I really want him to come back strong without testing positive.
Yeah.
Fuck motherfuckers up, you know?
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. A lot of the UFC fights I'm finding them fucking overrated though, man. I want to watch that bare knuckle shit. You seen them two broads do that bare knuckle shit?
That's brutal.
I like that better because there's no in UFC, you have these guys fucking prom dancing around the fucking ring, holding each other against the fucking octagon, and it's like after fucking 30 seconds of it, it's like, all right, a whole 2 fucking rounds of that shit, if you're going to 3, is like, come on, dude. Like, we pay to see a fight, And that Usman fight that's coming up, I mean, the last fight he had against
Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, Masvidal. Which I was expecting to be a fucking bloodbath. I was thinking those dudes were gonna take each other's heads off.
Yeah.
No, they were prom dancing the whole fucking night.
Yeah.
And since Usman doesn't know how to prom dance, he kept stepping on the other dude's toes. It was like, what the fuck am I watching?
See what?
I'd rather grab 2 angry dogs from an alley and throw a fucking raw piece of steak between them and watch that fight, because that's raw, that's real, that's a fight.
Somebody's gonna die.
You get a homeless dude from fucking Pacoima, and you bring him down and have him meet up with a homeless dude from Long Beach,
from downtown LB,
and you just fucking throw the pookie in front of him and say, look, whoever wins
gets this bag.
That's a fight. That's a fight. That's a fight to the death. That's a fight for victory. Unless they're both smart and they just grab the fucking sack and run, and then I can't chase after them because my lungs are fucked up from smoking so many years.
Yeah. But they ain't that smart to play that trickery on you.
Well, they might get down. You never know.
They rather fucking die.
Hell yeah.
They rather get the bag by themselves. They don't want to share no bags.
Hell no. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just too diluted and watered down now.
It's because it's supposed to be mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
So whoever has the greatest capability or style, you're gonna use it to your advantage.
But fuck my bad, dude. But I go back to it, man. UFC was the shit in the beginning.
Because there was no rules.
Exactly, dude. It was like those 2 crackheads I was talking about fighting for that bag. There was no fucking weight class, no weight division. If you were a bad motherfucker, you went in there and you were a bad motherfucker. And that was it. Gracie fucking tapping motherfuckers out, twisting their thumbs. You had Tank Evans missing his fucking front teeth and knocking motherfuckers out. Ugly ass son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You had Shamrock looking like a fucking
porn star.
Like a porn star / wrestler from like WWE and shit.
Yeah.
Every time I would see him, I'd be like, damn. I'd be expecting like the Undertaker or one of these motherfuckers to come out and
And he was, they were juiced out. They were juiced out.
He was a bad motherfucker, dude.
They was fucking mad and antsy and they were always fucking antsy.
Those were fights. Now these dudes are too collected, too calm, too quiet. It just seems too fucking like, I don't know. I can't choose a better word. Fake. These guys aren't even amped up. Like, dude, if it was me, I'd be up there and I'd be like, fuck the intro, just get me in,
Yeah.
I just want to get knocked out and go home.
So yeah, but it's...
Just knock me the fuck out, let me get my millions and I'm out. I can only take like 4 or 5 more of these fights and I'm done.
Hey, the UFC is one of the biggest promotions in the combat, sport industry or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But a good percentage of the fighters, they don't get They don't get paid that good. Yeah. That well. They don't get paid that well.
Oh, no.
You have to be a star to get paid that well.
Dude, that's the other crazy part, man. But you know what? There's always robbery in that shit. There's no other word for it. You know, there's robbery in anything. Dude, that's a trip, man. Anybody that's out there that's trying to get into entertainment, there is going to be robbery. Okay?
That's a fact.
They are going to take your shit, dude. If you sign with someone that's telling you we're going to make you a star, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. Yeah. Guess what? All the money, it's like a circus. The animals don't make any money from the circus because, you know, it's obvious that animals don't need money. And who gets all the money? The motherfucker that owns the circus. So if anybody comes out and they're going to own you, but they're not going to tell you that they own you. They're going to make it seem like you're in charge of this and that and the other and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, guess what? They're your management. They're going to own you. You're going to get fucked. And you're going to get all your fucking money taken away. And you're going to end up like Tom Sizemore doing a fucking home porno and having it leak out and making money off of that because he signed it over to Vivid.
Oh,
although I don't even know if Vivid's even a company anymore. What's a company? What's a porn company nowadays? Jesus Christ, I'm old.
Yeah, I think there's just independent. Everything's independent these days. You get
a lot of it, but not fighting.
No, not fighting because that's a big because of the regulations. The regulation tendencies is what makes the fucking promotion.
But that's why I like this bare knuckle shit because it's the beginning of like the way UFC was. That's why I like this other one. What's this? I can't pronounce it. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce it. But it's they basically allow it's kickboxing, but they allow fists, elbows, knees, kicks, and headbutts. And headbutts.
I haven't seen that shit. That's in another country though. They don't have that. They don't have those kind of regulations here.
Oh, dude, there's a dude. Fuck, I gotta find him later. I'm gonna send you this link.
Ridiculous,
bro. That motherfucker's an animal, bro, and he be headbutting motherfuckers all the time. That motherfucker be dropping fools headbutts.
Yeah, headbutting shit. I don't know about that.
Yeah, bro, that shit is fucking gruesome, dude.
That's fucking nuts.
World weight Thai, something like that. It's World Weithi. I think. I'm not positive. I'm a little buzzed right now. My brain's kind of starting to flip backwards.
What country is that from, anyway? It's not.
I'm Europe? Not sure, but the dude that like they have their champ.
Yeah.
He looks like, I don't know. He looks mixed, bro. He looks like he's got like some maybe Filipino and Spaniard, mixed with, I don't know. He's a tall, skinny, lanky dude, but he's got fucking power.
Brutal.
I forgot his fucking name, dude. I'll show you right now after the podcast.
I haven't checked those, but I remember the Valetudo fights. You remember those?
Never saw him.
Yeah, that was
Bellator. Never saw him. Won championship. Never saw him.
Valetudo fights are they came from Brazil, so that's kind of where okay. So if you want to talk about history of how UFC started, is one of the founders.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the Gracie family members
of UFC.
Huron Gracie.
He's a founder?
He's the founder.
How does he know Dana White?
No, he's no longer. They sold that shit. They sold it to him. But they sold it. They sold the company to the Faria brothers. Dana White is just the president. They hired.
So Dana White's just like the CEO?
President. He's the president of the UFC. He's the face. He's the marketeer. He's the one that moves it.
How?
He's the one that moves it.
He's not even in shape.
He's not the...
They should get Sylvester Stallone to be the face of it.
He's a fucking bright motherfucker, bro.
Dana White?
Yes. He's... If you're talking about creating a brand, creating a fucking product, creating a business, that's
so he comes from business.
That's the man you want. So the two brothers were like, hey, we got the money. We know Dana. You know who Dana is.
Yeah.
Put him in the seat. Dana's the fucking man. After every pay-per-view, watch him. He sits down right in front. He's there. He's active. He's active. He's fucking. He's engaging.
You ever seen him in that video of him on the plane with Mike Tyson?
Oh, where Mike Tyson's like, get the fuck out of my seat.
Get out of my seat. Fuck. Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, shit. That's fucking Tyson telling me that shit.
Getting off.
I'm getting off. I'm on a plane. But the next stop is mine.
He's known how to... He's a great fucking businessman, honestly.
Yeah.
And they've done the UFC. It's a big promotion, bro. They got the Armor fucking water drink that they collaborated with fucking
Armor. What is it?
The Armor water, the drink, Armor.
What is that?
It's a water.
Water?
It's a water. It's a drink. It's a water. They create a brand, Armor.
I've never heard of it.
Guess who's the fucking one of the founders of that fucking brand?
Dana White.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, for real? Hey man, water, like it's water. It's regular water, or is it like enhanced water, like Gatorade, or is it like
they're selling sports water? And
just water.
And it's called Armor. And is the main sponsor of the UFC.
Yeah? Damn, I'm in the dark, dude. I'm in the closet. No, not the closet. I'm in a cave. I'm in a cave. I came out the closet a long time ago.
You fucking Fruit Loops.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, I had no fucking idea. Dude, I don't keep up with, worldly events.
Yeah.
Worldly events, not just basic. Like, yeah, I didn't even fucking know,
So
when I watch UFC, I don't watch the endorsements.
For example, right? Let me give you another example of how the UFC took over the fucking sports industry. The comic sports industry. Before, like 10 years back, I think 10 years back, there were fighters were able to get sponsorship from whoever they had. Randoms. Mm-hmm. They sponsored all types of shit.
Yeah.
And then here comes fucking Reebok.
All right.
And then bam, says, hey, guess what? You sports, we do sports. How about we collaborate? We got all this offering. Sign the papers. This is what we could work together.
Money.
Why not?
Money from Reebok.
Why not?
Yeah.
They cut off all the sponsorships, all the independent sponsorships. You can no longer wear nothing from no shorts, no gloves, no t-shirts, no mouthpiece, no fucking no coaching.
Whatever the fuck it is.
No coaching material.
And everything has to be Reebok now?
Everything is Reebok.
Or they're conglomerates.
Everything is Reebok. The shorts that you wear as a fighter, the shirt is Reeboks. The gloves, Reeboks. Everything.
I didn't even know Reeboks made fucking gloves.
Well, they signed with the UFC now.
How long ago was this?
10 years, I would say.
Damn, I should have invested in fucking Reebok back then.
Let's talk about it. They Cash App sending me some shit. They fucking
dividends.
They signed to the fucking, so all the sponsorships that used to sponsor the fighters got cut off quick.
That's garbage, dude.
They lost everything. Right? So now, but the fighters themselves are getting some benefit from Reebok.
Well,
right?
no, they're getting more money.
They're getting paid more. They're getting more. They get paid. They're getting some kind of cut, right? Because they have to sponsor it. And guess who else is a bigger sponsor? Monster.
Oh yeah, I've seen that shit because I'd be drinking Monsters all the fucking time.
Monster's another fucking big sponsor. So Dana White's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Yeah, but he took away from the game what it was originally intended to be, which was, all right, Street Fighter, the Street Fighter game, but in real life.
Yeah.
Sponsors could be whoever the fuck you wanted. There isn't a lot of money in it, but guess what? You get to prove yourself. And now it's the complete opposite. And that's why they go in there and fucking do the prom dancing. And I'm a fighter. I don't want to get hurt. So guess what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in there and prom dance with this motherfucker.
And he's picking the fighters.
Who?
Himself. Dana White.
What do you mean he's picking the fighters?
He's picking the fighters. You're going to fight him.
Oh, nah. That's bullshit.
You're going to fight him.
Then it's all promotion.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes back to... See, here's the thing, though. Here's the fucking thing, man. Here's the fucking
politics now.
Back in the day, from the earliest fights of boxing, which was before UFC, from the fucking 30s with Jack Johnson, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s even. You got matched up with the motherfucker that I'm the baddest motherfucker in the game right now and I got this belt. Oh, all right. Well, guess what? This motherfucker over here is fucking 27-0 and we think he'll knock your ass out. Yeah. All right, bring him on. Fuck it. All right. And that was a fight. That's when you would see the whatever. I could mention fucking tons of goddamn fucking fights right now. But point being is that was a fight. You want to see the best of the best against the best of the best. That was a movie from the 80s, by the way. Best of the best. Fucking garbage. Horrible fucking goddamn fucking movies.
Never made it to the 90s.
they made like fucking 8 parts of that shit. Best of the best. And they were these fucked up ninja karate movies. Jesus Christ. Man. Anyway. You had the best of the best fighting the motherfucker that they thought would be the best of the best. And shit, you know, those were fights. If you go back, if people listening, listen. Just go back and look through the greatest fights of fucking history and look at boxing matches now, dude. There is no fucking comparison to the Sugar Ray Leonards, to the Mike Tysons when they were youngs, to the fucking Roy Jones Jr.'s, to the fucking... the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Julio Cesar Chavez. You have these fucking fighters that, dude, you would see them fight other people and it was amazing. The footwork, the dodging, the defense, the fucking, the connections, the combos, all this shit. It was fucking beautiful. It was gorgeous. It was like watching fucking stallions running across the fucking field while Frodo is holding the ring above the mountain of Mordor. Sorry, I just watched, Lord of the Rings recently, which is a piece of shit, by the way. There's no tits or ass in it. But yeah, it was fucking glorious. Glorious, you fucks. Glorious.
You dig?
And now it's like, yeah, there are some fights like this last fight that we saw with the Diamond against, McGregor. Conor, yeah. Which I enjoyed very, very much.
Which is a perfect example of what you're trying to explain. Because he was the underdog. And he's been in the game for a while. And he never gets the front page.
But he fought.
But he never gets the front page.
Yeah, but he fought. He fought. That's the point. He fought. Conor McGregor went out there. He was soft. Before the fucking actual fight, he actually, what did he say? Oh, well, I don't really feel that angry about this one. Yeah. That's a sign. Dude, if you're not angry, guess what? You're done. Before you even fucking step into the goddamn ring. He did it for the money. He did it for whatever. Whatever. Anyway, long story short, this kid, he goes in there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think McGregor had beaten him before on a TKO, right?
Yeah, they fought 7 years prior to that.
Damn, 7 years? That's a long fucking time, bro.
So McGregor was barely coming up, and also him, he was, they were...
And that's when McGregor was fucking hungry, though.
He was hungry.
There's the thing. This kid stayed hungry. McGregor got into the fashionable life. He's living in his mansion now. He's selling his fucking vodka, whatever the fuck it is.
Video games, everything.
Video games, There's that fucking fake porno that he did where they CGI'd his face over, some dude with a giant cock, and it's called Cockzilla or some fucking garbage. You guys look it up. I'm not gonna fucking explain it to you. Anyway, but that's just it. Those are fights. Those are fucking like real fights where you watch them and you're like, ooh. But then you watch like the Masvidal and Usman fight and you're like, nah, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on.
I hope this Burns doesn't turn out the way. I don't think it is, because the dude is also a wrestler, so he's not gonna let himself get pinned in that fucking fence and start smashing his fucking leg, his foot like that. It's gonna go the opposite. He has to find his way out.
But that's what I thought about Masvidal too. Masvidal is a fucking beast.
Hey,
he's a fucking animal.
He took that fight in a few days' notice. Have you watched?
It don't matter, dude. Look, here's my thing, man. Here's my thing, and this is, and I could be wrong. Because I've never done this even semi-professionally. Yeah, I was gonna get paid to throw a couple of fights, but it wasn't worth the money to get brain damage, so I didn't take that. All right? Yeah. Fucking pay me $3,000 for 3 fights. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, but here's the thing, though. If I'm a fighter, right? I have that shit in me. I go to the gym every fucking day. I fucking practice. I spar. I fucking embarrass the motherfuckers I'm sparring with, because it's that whole, I don't consider myself an alpha male, but it's that whole alpha male mentality.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck this. This is my fucking ring. This is my house. This is my shit. This is me. So when I go in there, you know what? I'm not going to go in there and fucking slow dance. I'm going to go in there, and if I get knocked the fuck out, then guess what? Hey, you know what? I just didn't have it. You know? Thank you. Have a good night. If I go back again and I get knocked out again, hey, you know what? I just didn't have it. And then if it happens a third time, hey, you know what? I'm retiring. Fuck it. I'm done fighting. I'm going to go and, become a fucking, I'm going to grow my own garden and sell fucking vegetables. You know? No, but that's just it. Like, if you're a fighter, that should be your mentality. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to give it my all. If I get knocked the fuck out, I get knocked the fuck out. You know?
No, and I think he did it, but you know what?
Ooh, Masvidal?
Yeah, he went in there and fought. He did.
Nah, he didn't do shit.
I mean, not how he usually does it, but
I would have gone for the eye. I would have gone for the fucking throat. I would have fucking pinched his balls. I would have done something to get him off the fucking shit to engage. Dude, you gotta engage. It's not a fight. Imagine, you're getting paid to go in there to fight. There are fans. There was still a crowd, right? This is pre-COVID?
No crowd.
Oh, there wasn't a crowd. That's probably why then.
No crowd, but
that's probably why he didn't have the fight.
He took the fight a few days prior. Not only that, he took the fight like on call. Oh shit, I'm taking the fight, all right? And then he flies to fucking Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
15-hour flight. He gets there. He needs to drop 20 pounds in a matter of 2 days.
So you don't swallow?
A day or two. Mm-hmm. You should see the video.
Isn't that what they do? They just spit?
Nah, you should see the video. It's fucking scary. Like, he's between life and death. Cutting weight.
But he's an idiot. Then why fight?
Hey, paycheck.
That's...
Paycheck and look, it's politics though, right? It's politics. Look, paycheck and
if you don't fight, we're going to cut you off?
Paycheck and rankings. Paycheck and rankings.
Fuck that, dude.
Hey, but guess what? Leading up to that shit, he built his business. Guess what? Guess what he did? He took that fight, right? He almost died cutting weight. He literally almost died cutting weight. Knowing that the next day, he had a fight.
Yeah.
And somehow he had to dig deep to get that fucking energy he lost in his physical and mental. Because it breaks you down more mental than physical. And go in there and fight the fucking guy that has the belt that's crowned. And you have to take him out. And he still fought 5 rounds and didn't get knocked out. Right? Plus, right? He went through this thing. He couldn't. The motherfucker had him in the cage, stomping on his legs. Alright, you know? You couldn't fucking get in the middle of the ring and box it out with my dude, you know? My Cubano, first of all.
No.
And then, guess what though? He's all tactical. So he said, hey, fucking, I'm the... first of all, he already was crowned as the baddest motherfucker on earth. Yeah.
The fight before that, yeah.
Guess what he did? He promoted his brand. He has a fucking he has a tequila that he created.
He didn't create shit.
Well, I mean, not created, but
someone came to him and said, "Hey, you know what? There's a tequilero that lives out in fucking Mexico, wherever the fuck Mexico. Yeah, and whatever. Anyway, dude, so even more of a reason for him to fucking step up and beat that motherfucker and be like, hey, by the way, celebrate by taking shots of my fucking tequila, fucking Masvidal tequila. You know what I mean?
Which he did prior to the fight.
Oh, see, that's where he fucked up. That's where he fucked up.
He sold a lot of that shit, and he actually has a documentary was short little documentary a trip that he took to Mexico, and he was fucking, out there with the growers of the mezcal and all that shit. And sorry, I'm fucking all wrong here. He has a mezcal, not tequila, mezcal.
Oh, it's a mezcal.
It's a mezcal. So he he has.
That's fucking disgusting.
He's out there and he has his shit, his brand and all that shit. Oh, let me tell you.
Calm the fuck down.
Let me fucking tell you, the fucking Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, he's got booze.
He has a booze.
Yeah.
Guess what? Do you remember when he fought for Nate Diaz for the baddest motherfucker on earth?
Who?
Jorge Masvidal. He fought Nate Diaz for that belt.
How long ago was that?
Fuck. A year ago? 2 years ago? A year ago?
Oh, where he fucking... Yeah, that was the last fight before Usman.
Do you remember fucking Dwayne Johnson coming out with the belt? Doing all this fucking WWE shit?
Let's say that they're fucking co-owners?
He was rooting for fucking George Masvidal.
Yeah.
And he said it in the press. He said, I'm sorry. Nate Diaz is mad at me because I'm leaning towards George Masvidal.
Hey, I'd like to see that fight. Nate Diaz versus The Rock. Give him that old Stockton slap, you know what I mean?
Slap his fucking
big
chiseled
old
ass.
Bald-headed motherfucker.
But he was rooting for him because they're both from Miami. So he said, yeah, we're both from Miami. That's my boy.
Nah, they're business partners, dude.
And guess what? They both have fucking tequila mezcal fucking drinks.
There was a business deal back there, dude.
It's wise. It's a wise move to do. It's right.
It's understandable.
It's only right.
See, here's the thing, though. It's a show now. It's a show now.
It's a show, yeah.
For people that want to see fights, it's not what it should be.
Yeah.
It's becoming WWE. It's becoming World Wrestling. It's becoming this fake... Dude, I'm telling you, man, I don't give a fuck. Okay, if you're that close to death cutting weight, don't take the fight, dude. You're gonna get fucked up. Now, if that is the case, and he was fucking losing that much weight, and he almost died, guess what? Me, right now, after drinking 5 beers, and I've been smoking for 20 years, I'll beat the fuck out of a half-dead fucking man. Alright? I will beat the living fuck out of him. I'll drag him across the floor. I'll get him. I'll embarrass the motherfucker. You know?
Dirty fuck.
Put my foot on his fucking stomach while he's down and just grab his fucking toes and tickle him. You know what I mean? I will embarrass that motherfucker. And that's just it. Usman didn't do that. Usman just stomped the shit out of his fucking toenails.
Fucking stomper. So,
long story short, UFC, I used to love it. Now, I don't. But this last fight with Conor McGregor and this Diamond kid, I can't pronounce his name, that's why I'm saying the Diamond.
Dustin Poirier.
I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that it turned out the way it did. I was not expecting it to turn out that way. That gives me more faith in UFC because that means that, yeah, they're not fixing fights, you know? And he did a beautiful job kicking the leg, taking out that fucking calf. And that's the leg that you fucking support your power punches on. And if you don't have that leg, you're done. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, yeah. Conor McGregor got his karma from beating up old men in fucking bars in Ireland. Coked out. Coked out.
I mean, he did it.
That's what I think.
He's over there fucking yachted up.
Cocaine night in the morning.
First of all, he has some of the bomb shit.
Ooh.
Some of the clear, nice, wet shit, you know?
Oh, dude. Pure cocaine isn't even fucking white. It's yellowish. And that shit looks like butter. Dude, that shit looks like butter.
Where can we get some?
He had that butter.
He had butter. Oh.
You ever heard that song? It's like butter, baby. It's like butter.
Ooh.
Tribe Called Quest?
Yes.
They might have been talking about that shit.
About butter.
Shh. That shit, hey, bro.
So he has some butter.
That shit looks like fucking... Not exactly like butter. The color of this fucking thing.
You get no...
Yellowish. Whitish. Like, you know, ivory-ish.
Ooh. You get no headaches?
Oh, no, that shit fucks you up. You could feel that shit grabbing your fucking soul, dude. Not that I know from experience. Okay, no, yeah, I do know from experience, but I had some shit that was 98 point something pure. And you could, I don't know what the fuck I felt, but it felt like you could feel it fucking instantaneously, dude.
What you take? A few yachis or a fucking whole...
Just a bumpo.
Yeah.
Just 3 or 4 bumpos.
I took one. I just took one. That's all I needed.
That was tweak. Sorry, I have a bad lung.
I was with these dudes, right, that supposedly they had the fire. You know, they had the 100% grain. You know?
Bullshit.
And they said...
I don't think there's anything that comes through, except for that pharmaceutical company that we looked up. I don't think there's anything that comes through that's 100%.
I tasted the difference. I was okay.
Yeah.
It tastes like It tasted like fucking herb, some kind of herb. It tasted earthy.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
Tasted earthy.
Yeah.
Versus gasoline.
Yeah. Fucking baby laxatives and rat poison and whatever the fuck else.
And it only took literally a small little fucking key end.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they got me. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling bright, you know. That's all it took.
Yeah. The last time I did that shit that was fucking that strong, I was playing I went to a homie's pad to go play Texas Hold'em. And this dude had a bag, and I was like, what the fuck?
Some cheese?
And I just, the usual, Dude, tell me I wasn't sitting there like this. My fucking leg like this, looking at my cards, and I was like... the fuck? What are we doing here? What is this? We're gambling? Woo. Hey, you know what? I fold. I'm done. I don't want to play this shit anymore.
Chipping your nails?
Yeah. Dude, this leg couldn't stop.
Chipping your fucking nail?
Hey, dude, that shit was fucking... I think they mixed that shit with something.
Hey, fool, that feeling is not easy going.
Anyway, but that was ages ago, before I got married. So, now
look at him.
I just
drink fucking beers, do podcasts, sit next to a fucking floating
whatever the fuck this is.
Fucking what do you call that shit?
I got a new addiction though.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You already know what it is, man.
That's good right there.
All that stock shit. If y'all ain't involved in stocks, man. Anybody out there?
That'll buy you a grip of that yellow.
Anybody out there with stock tips? Just drop them in the comments, man.
Nah, dig.
You know what I mean? Because that's the new addiction, man. Forget about drugs. There's a new high in town, and it's flipping stocks,
flipping money,
investing, and getting some back. Besides the fact that I like to, cross-dress on certain holidays. Like Saturnalia. The original Christmas.
Oh, shit.
I won't touch any more on that. You guys can look that up. Google it. Do whatever the fuck you want with your lives. This shit even fucking recording.